Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB. Welcome to my channel Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny ranch reviews and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. And we're here to talk about House of the Dragon episode 7, Driftmark. It should have been called Drama Mark or like Deceitful Mark. I don't know, Mark, but it's called Driftmark. So let's get into it, y'all. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for the notification. Don't forget to like and share this video. Not with your grandmother, because I'm probably gonna curse. Okay, thanks. So we unfortunately at the funeral, y'all. Like Laena Velaryon Targaryen, I didn't get enough of her. I think she would have been a great character to see. I don't know why they took her out the game so early without giving us a little bit more, because she was a fire dragon rider. She has the biggest dragon in the world, Vhagar. That damn thing there was big, bro. Okay, we're gonna talk about that later. But we're at her funeral, and it's in the style of the folks at Driftmark. Driftmark is like an island, it's on the water, and they bury their dead at sea. So Laena's uncle, Lord Corlys's brother, is doing the services. He's speaking in High Valyrian, and he's talking about how the Valyrian blood is strong, and he's doing his thing. He's being very appropriate. And when I tell you Daemon chuckled, like an audible visual chuckle from this man at his dead wife funeral. I mean, she gonna be dead if it's at her funeral, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro, it's like you are the most inappropriate and toxic person. Who hurt you? Daemon, damn. Also, he was effing Rhaenyra at the white funeral too. Pause. Okay, pause. I know y'all haven't seen each other in 10 years. I know your loins are on fire. All right, cool. Just be appropriate, huh? I don't know who Daemon's mama is, baby, but she failed. And you know, funerals are a very emotional thing. So I thought Lord Corlys was gonna jump across the thing like a spider monkey and push his ass in the water, but he didn't. They just was there. You know, everybody's devastated. I felt so sad. It was very sad though, because she has 2 young daughters, right? And she was pregnant. And so Laenor, her brother, is there, Rhaenyra's husband. Devastation. Catelyn, he is just out for the count. He's standing up by the grace of God. The old guys and the new, okay? We don't know what their relationship was. I don't believe we saw adult Laenor and adult Laena together. But by his reaction, I feel like he was very close with her. You know, he's a gay man. He probably was able to be his authentic self with Laena. Laena's funeral is giving us literally every single character on this show in one place, including the chaps. The kids is here. Everybody is here. The grandparents, the kids, the mamas, the daddies, the uncles, and the hand of the king, Otto Raggedy Hightower, is back. He was giving me like, he was peacocking with his little hand of the king pen. And it's like, damn, bro, what are the qualifications for this job? Like, you gonna get rehired after you got fired? Didn't you get fired for a reason? With his little stupid pen. I hope he poke himself. The funeral is over. Now we at the repast. All right, everybody got them a little fig pudding on the balcony and they all chilling, right? This scene in the show, y'all, had about 47 different storylines within this one repast. We got the blacks and the green drama. We got Rhaenyra and Daemon drama. We got Viserys about to die at any moment. We have Alicent and her unhappy, self-righteous being and her daddy. Then we got Alicent and Clubfoot. He's there. Then we got the chaps, right? We got Laena's children with Daemon. They sitting over there devastated. We got Lord Corlys and Lady Rhaenys. They lost their daughter. They devastated. It's buku stuff happening. This is the first time the entire cast has been together. Thought it was really interesting that this episode, Daemon didn't really give us he didn't give us a lot of dialogue this go around. Daemon was just like, he was just observing. He was peeping the scene. He was putting pins in places. I don't trust a quiet Daemon. So one scene that I thought was really great in this just hot ass mess of situations at this repast was when one of Rhaenyra's sons, I don't know which, because they both the umbops, you know, they got the brown hair, but Rhaenyra was talking to one of her boys and was like, you know, your cousins lost their mom and you should go over there and like help, you know, console them and just check on them. The little boy was like, my daddy dead too, yeah. At least they get to go to their mama funeral. I had to come to their mama funeral instead of going to my daddy's funeral. I'm over here with them instead of them, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to. Who consoling me? And Rhaenyra was like, listen, tighten up, my love. I love you, yeah, and I appreciate what you're saying, but you're a Targaryen. Okay, I see what you're saying. Valid point. Go over there and talk to your cousin, huh? And he went over there and he didn't really know what to say, right? Children don't be knowing what to say when people die. Went over there to Daemon and Laena's children and just kind of stood there, which is enough sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a loved one that's going through something, just literally being there can be enough. You don't have to say nothing. You ain't got to entertain people. You could just sit there. So that's what the little boy did, right? And one of her daughters held his hand. And it was very sweet. And it dawned on me that she probably knows than what folks probably think that she does. So that was her way of consoling him. Like, damn, bro, I'm sorry your illegitimate daddy died. I really do send you my best wishes. I'm gonna just hold your hand since I can't verbalize that you a bastard. We just gonna cousin up. Cousins unite, huh? We just gonna sit here and be sad together because our parents died. I do think that relationship between Rhaenyra's kids and Laena's kids are going to be something. I don't know what it is. I would love it if they would like link up and like Power Ranger that thing, you know, when all the Power Rangers got together and made the big old Megatron Power Ranger, you know, like that. That would be dope. But also what I noticed too, where was Daemon at? Where his children, mama just died. Daemon was macking holes and chilling. Like he wasn't trying to console his children. He didn't go over there and say, hey, do you want a little thing of fig pudding? Did you drink something? Do you want to lay down? You want to take your cloak off? Or you hot? Nothing. He over there macking on his niece, trifling. Now we get a scene with Helaena Targaryen, the king's daughter, the youngest little girl. She's giving me Luna Lovegood. Tell me when you see this girl in this show that you don't get Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. You know, the one that was like, oh, the moon's upside down. Must be gonna rain tomorrow. And she was just cool. She was like, damn, I can't find my shoes. Hufflepuff Margarine probably has them. And the little girl was giving me like weird. She was like playing with a spider and just like saying things. But is she like a little Winifred Sanderson? Is she like putting a spell on somebody? I don't know. It's while she was doing that, her two brothers that emerged from the womb that she emerged from were talking about how they would marry her. Like it's your sister though, okay? It's your sister. Aegon, the oldest one, Aegon, baby, I could just pop him right on the top of his head like Donkey Kong. Ugh, because when he was at the funeral early, he was like rolling his eyes like he had somewhere to be. Where are you going, sir? It's nothing for you to do. What you gonna rub one out in front the window again with your trifling self? I don't know if the reason that these Targaryen, Valerian, like close cousin pregnancies haven't come out yet with like 7 eyes or like an arm growing out the forehead like a unicorn horn and it just be dangling. Like, I don't understand how that hasn't happened yet, because that's a very real possibility. It's real close. You know what I'm saying? You can't intermingle like that. It's just against the laws of nature. So now over there with Daemon, okay, that fool just leaning like on a gangster leaning on the wall, just looking at people. That's basically what he did this episode when he wasn't doing treacherous trash stuff. He was just leaning and smiling and smirking like a pervert. Viserys is there holding on by a thread, baby. Listen, that boy bones, I know they done deteriorated. They probably look like garlic powder. I just don't get it. You mean to tell me Laena is dead, but Viserys is alive? You mean to tell me Harwin Strong, one of the strongest men that ever hit King's Landing, is dead, and Viserys, the Crypt Keeper Targaryen, is still alive? Make it make sense to me. For some reason, probably because he's about to die and he fully knows it, wanting to make amends with his brother yet again, like a dummy. So he gets his old ass up and hobbles over there with, you know, one toe and one arm, probably dropping skin as he left. Don't summon Daemon. I don't know why this man is opposed to summoning folks. You let me be the queen of anything. I'm summoning everybody all the time, every day. Just wide and all outside, because I don't never get up, because I'm summoning your ass. Like, yeah, you know, I'm sorry for your loss. The gods can be cruel. And then Daemon was like, yeah, your ass look like you've been cursed too. I don't know where your gift's at. You just straight up look like a curse, my G. Daemon, won't you come on back, bro? You belong in King's Landing with your family. Like, I want you back home. And Daemon was like, nah, son, I'm cool. And just walked off. Don't you, boy, you better not. Where my little gun at? I don't have my little gun. See, I cleaned up before I did this. I don't have my little Blucker on me, my little water gun. I can hit you with this, though. It's my little children, little calm down toy, okay? I'll pluck your head with this calm down toy. Don't walk away from me. So the repast coming to an end. They've been out there all day. The sun's going down. Vhagar, the biggest dragon in the world, that mother thing is huge, has gone away. All right, they don't know where the dragon is. At this time, the youngest Targaryen son, Aemon, does not have a dragon. You know, Aemon said, you know what? I'm gonna give me a dragon tonight. When an egg is placed in the cradle with the child, that, you know, if the egg hatches, they're bonded to that child. If the egg doesn't hatch, that child is dragonless. You can get a dragon, but you gotta put your life in danger, child, and bond with the dragon. Like, you have to work for it. You can't just be like, hey, dragon, what you got going on for the rest of your life? We could connect and, you know, have a nice time. You know, you have to work for it, right? So he said, you know what? I ain't got nothing to lose. We'll just risk it all for this dragon. I was upset about it. That lady had children. Their mama was a dragon rider and their daddy was a dragon rider. You only got one dragon rider on your family tree. You better zip it up. But when he went up to the dragon, y'all, he went and walked up to it and the dragon was asleep. And then Vhagar opened his mouth and Aemon was the size of Vhagar's tooth. Throw me away, baby. Take me out to the ball game in the sky. No, I will be dragonless for my whole life. I will meet you there in 3 to 6 business weeks. I will travel there by wagon, baby. I'm not about to do that. He goes up to Vhagar and Vhagar's like, say, bro, I know you saw me sleep and you know I'm on it. My mama died. What do you need? And he looked at the little boy and he kind of like rolled his eyes or whatever and went back to sleep. Aemon was trying to climb on him to ride him. He didn't get that far. Vhagar turned around and was like, I don't want you. And so he opened his mouth and we see the damn center of the earth flame cord in his throat. And he was getting ready to light Aemon ass up. But then he said something in Old Valyrian and he was like, oh, I ain't really got it in me to fight right now. I'm very, very sad and I'm just trying to be out of here and I do need a rider. So you might as well get your little ass on. It was like he begrudgingly let Aemon ride him and Aemon done claimed the dragon. So they went on a very magical carpet ride in the sky. And it looked like Vhagar was enjoying it because he did a couple little belly rubs in the water and he went in the clouds. And, you know, I was definitely hoping that little boy was going to fall off because he know that dragon should have went to them girls. So we get a scene with Rhaenys, the queen that never was, and her husband, Lord Corlys. They have lost their daughter and they're in their room and they talking. And I need to understand why Corlys can't let it go. He hitting her with, you the queen, you should have been the queen. And they stole a crown. And Rhaenys was like, first of all, shut your ass up. Because our daughter is dead. And you over here talking about something I don't even care about. I let that go 30 years ago. You want me to be the queen so you can have access to power and to the throne. We got illegitimate grandchildren sleeping in the back and you talking about something that we can't do nothing about. It ain't all about you, Corlys. Shut your ass up. Dang, and that scene kind of knocked him down a peg for me, but she was right. And why is his mind focused on, yeah, let me see how I can get to this throne instead of, damn, my baby girl? He ain't say, oh, remember that time she had fell down the stairs and then she thought it was funny and we were scared of her. He like, yeah, man, what we gonna do to get to this throne? Trash. She also says during this conversation, like, listen, I get that Laenor has sons. I'm not even gonna touch that. We need to focus on Laena's children because we know for sure that they are actually our blood. And so I think that, I don't know if they're gonna actually do that, but I would be interested to see how that's gonna play. Because at the repast, when Rhaenys went to go check on the girls, one of Rhaenyra's boys was standing right there and she didn't acknowledge him. That's supposed to be her grandson too. So much so that he picked up on the energy and walked his ass off. He ain't say, hey, grandma. Not that he would do that because he ain't a black woman from the South. Oh, L. Y'all, we get a scene with good old Rhaenyra. And we get a scene with good old Daemon. And they having a leisurely stroll on the beach after the repast. And they talking about how Rhaenyra's kids aren't Laenor's and yeah, all that. Tell me why Rhaenyra and Daemon knock boots on the beach, bro. Like they start making out because Rhaenyra was the one that was like, say, bro, I'm trying to see what that yam do. I want you. Let's go over here in this little wood shack and let's do what the grown-ups do. So I don't want to sound like a creep, but I didn't enjoy their sex scene. You know, Game of Thrones, They got some ones in there now. You know what I'm saying? I know they capable of doing it. Remember when Khaleesi and Khal Drogo first did it like consensually? Come on now. And it was even a little spicy when baby Rhaenyra stole Sir Christian Cole's soul. That rhymed. But this one, why you ain't tell me I had lint on my eye? Y'all ain't right. This one, it was very much like he just lay on top of me and did his business. I don't know. The chemistry with them two is not spicy for me. The way that Daemon grabbed baby Rhaenyra's face last go around, that was spice. This time is mild. I like the spice. But I know that when they have, you know, intimate scenes in movies and TV shows, that they have an intimacy coach, which I would love to do that job. Ooh, how do I do that? Oh my God, that's a tangent, but I'm telling you what though. You know, they usually have an intimacy coach that helps them to, you know, feel comfortable with each other and know how to move and whatever to make it translate on screen. But they must have been on strike, this intimacy coach, this go around, because it was a lot of like, I don't know. You know how when they show the lower portion of a body during an intimate scene and you know exactly what time it's hitting for and you could see kind of, you could, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This one, it was just like, I'm gonna give it a 2.7. People are really like feeling Matt Smith right now. You know, I can't ever see him as something to be snackable because of what he did in Morbius with that little dance. That thing took me out and made me so upset for me and my homegirl. But don't do that. But comment down below and let me know what you rate that scene, because no. Now we back over there with Aemon. Okay, now Aemon done took Vhagar, right? And now he's back. But when he was riding all around, one of Laena's daughters saw somebody was on him. I got to go get help. She got Rhaenyra's sons. You know, she trusts them. So they could go investigate, all right, to see who the hell has this dragon. Aemon roll up in the little vestibule or wherever they were, and Laena's daughter is like, Vhagar's my mama dragon. What you doing? And he was like, your mama dead, baby. This my dragon. Who raised you? Boy, you talking about your mama dead is mine now. It was giving me, I'm your captain now. I forgot the name of them, Captain Phillips. It was giving me Captain Phillips. Your mama dead. Bitch, I know. And child, when I tell you chaos commenced, the lady's funeral was 7 hours ago. Can the little girl get a good night's sleep and a breakfast before she try to go ride the dragon? You should have had some decency and decorum about yourself and gave the little girl time to go bound with the dragon before you went and been self-serving like the Targaryen that you are and went stole this little girl dragon. So she was right, trash. He trash. Laena's two girls and Rhaenyra's 2 boys, and then Aemon. Aegon started it. He pushed the little girl down. The other little girl bopped him in his eye as well she should. Let me tell you something. Them 2 little girls, y'all better watch out for them little girls, baby, because they was scrappington. 2-piece combos, kicking people, chopping people in, strangling people, throwing dust in people's eyes. One of Rhaenyra's boys had a little knife on him. He said, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. I'm about to poke your ass. I don't know what to tell you. You trying to kill me? Because Aemon was going to stone him with the big ass rock. He was going to kill that little boy. And so the brother got a little knife and was like, baby, not today. And it didn't go that way. And he ended up scratching him on his face. He lost an eyeball. I'm so sad for you, Aemon. Dang, I can't believe you lost your eyeball. Are you going to be okay? I don't care, little boy. You trash. Some kind of way the Kingsguard finds all of the kids scrapping in the hallway. Now, the Kingsguard thus far, they're doing a terrible job. Like, they're getting a D on the Better Business Bureau website. They're not guarding. It's in your job title. You a Kingsguard. You got a guard, bro. So they come in there all late. The little boy eyeball, you know, it's under a rock somewhere. So now they got to bring them over there. Everybody, parents got to be involved. Alicent is with her son and he's getting tended to by the maester. The maester was like, listen, he's gonna have a scar. The eyeball, we can't do nothing about that, baby. He ain't gonna die. So Alicent is like devastated. Rhaenyra comes in. The kids are telling their mama like, hey, he called us bastards. He stole a dragon. He was gonna kill my brother with a rock. He started it. I was defending myself. Rhaenyra was like, say less, children. I don't need to hear nothing else. Say less. Viserys, I thought Viserys' whole esophagus was gonna come up because it just, it's probably not attached to nothing in there. It's probably just slapping around in his chest. I thought it was gonna come out because he was hollering. You know, the king is like, tell me what's going on. He asked Aemon, his son, tell me what's going on. You know, they attacked me, is what he says. And Rhaenyra's children's like, hell no, the hell we didn't. Started arguing, right? And then Laena's children jump in. And they're like, he stole my dragon. And they hollering. The mama's hollering, the kids hollering. Viserys is like, hey, everybody chill. The whole vocal region is just not attached to nothing. It's probably just like holding on by like a little tendon or something. So he goes to his son, One-Eye Willie, and says, who told you these lies about your cousins? And then with his one good eye, he was like, he looked at his mama, and his mama got nervous, like, oh, you gonna snitch on me, son? But instead he says his brother. The king goes over to Aegon. Aegon, where you heard these lies, bro? And Aegon was like, daddy, let it go. We know, bro. Sarah's don't want it. He ain't got time for it. Anybody who says that my grandchildren are illegitimate will have their tongue cut out. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. He was getting ready to go to bed. Alicent said, oh, absolutely not. He lost an eyeball. Husband, you not gonna do nothing about it? Girl, it was an accident. Children do wild shit all the time. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Let's go to sleep. I'm tired. She's like, nah, I demand an eye for an eye. Take one of her children's eyes. No, you're not gonna take one of the children's eyes. I said no. The queen was like, Christian Cole, go get one of his eyes. Whichever one he want to pick, just go get one. Christian Cole was like, I bet. Viserys was like, I said stand down. Alicent gonna say, your queen commands it. Bitch, you the queen consort. I consort with you. Christian Cole was going over there to get the little boy eyeball out his skull. And Rhaenyra was like, come over here if you like, sir. Delight yourself in these hands. She wasn't hollering, no. She was just ready to throw them hands if she had to. She was ready to go to war about them children, as mothers do. Alicent said, I'm gonna do it myself. Y'all out here tripping. If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. She grabs Viserys' knife and lunges at the little boy to go get the little boy's eye. Rhaenyra blocks her with one hand and was like, sis, you don't see how stupid you look out here? Alicent confirmed what I've been saying for weeks. Look at you. You've been out here doing what you want to do, and I have to be the one to be concerned about duty. You just get to be out here having illegitimate children and a husband, and you get to be the heir of the throne. What about me? And Rhaenyra was like, see, you done showed your hand, baby. Now they see who you are. Put this goddamn knife down before I beat your ass. She lunged and cut Rhaenyra's arm. Rhaenyra literally did not flinch. He just was like, that was a great scene, I ain't gonna lie. Now we get a scene with Laenor and Rhaenyra. So he's like, goddamn girl, what happened? I was just in the club for a little while. All hell done turned up loose. Because he sees the little boys are bloodied or whatever. Rhaenyra sends the boys away. Her and Laenor have a heart-to-heart. Laenor's like, listen, I'm sorry, bro. I'm recommitting myself to you. I'm gonna be here for you. We gonna do this thing together. I'm gonna make sure that you ascend to the throne. It's gonna be my job as your king. We get another scene with Rhaenyra and Daemon. You know, we gotta get on this throne, baby, because that lady tried to kill me last night and my children. We need to go ahead and get married. We got dragons. We love each other. We clap cheeks already. We need to go ahead and get married. Daemon was like, how the hell we gonna do that? You got a husband, sis. And she was like, well, he gonna have to go. Then we get a quick scene with Daemon talking to Laenor's boyfriend in the caves, and he got that goddamn hood on. Baby, Daemon got a cloak with a hood, baby. Ain't no good could come from it. So he tell him, hey, go ahead and take care of Laenor for me. Make it quick. I'm gonna give you some money. You can go to this place where people don't really care, you know, what you're doing, and you know, you just do what you want to do. We hop to Laenor's house. Laenor's boyfriend waiting on Laenor, right? And Laenor's with like a little page or a little squire or somebody, right? They start arguing. They have like a sword fight, right? Boy runs to go get the soldiers for the castle. When the soldiers come back, somebody's in the fireplace dead and the boyfriend is gone. So what the play was, Rhaenyra wasn't going to kill Laenor. She was gonna set Laenor free. She was gonna make it so it looked as though he was dead because his boyfriend killed him, and the boyfriend was gonna go away and never be seen again. Now she's free to marry Daemon. That's just what the hell she does. Baby, when I tell you the episode was an hour, the girl funeral ended at the 30-minute mark. By the 50-minute mark, Rhaenyra was getting married to Daemon on the beach. were getting married old Valerian style. They did a blood ceremony, child, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood face ass. But the last scene of the episode is Laenor with a shaved head and his boyfriend getting on a boat and they out of there, right? That's where the episode ends. Y'all, I got to figure out my rankings, okay? At Paddy, my boy, Paddy Considine, give him something. You're going to have to give Paddy something. You're going to have to give him something, baby, because he is doing his thing. I'm also interested to see how the death of her children is going to impact the way we see Lady Rhaenys. So we get a time jump next go round. And King Viserys is still going to be there. How, Sway? The Maesters done mixed something up on his ass, boy. They gave him some kind of elixir and some goose grease and honey or something, child, because he out here holding on. So comment down below and let me know what you thought of this video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and share this video, but also not with your grandma, because you know I be cursing. All right, I'm going to talk to y'all later. Bye.